Welcome back. You're live with Expresso. Thank you so much for tuning in. You're about to get your Just Rewards with some inspiration. The Elim Night Shelter in Elsies River in Cape Town here in the Mother City is an organisation catering specifically for the homeless and destitute. They've been operating incredibly for 22 years now, so they know the space well. The name Elim, in fact, is derived from a passage in the Bible relating to an oasis in the wilderness with the same name. That kind of allows us to wrap our head around what exactly they mean for their community. And it's the shelter that has been striving to offer that kind of oasis to, I think, many homeless and helpless people since 1997. And we have in studio now, as we move into the festive season, to just activate what it means to be vulnerable at this time of the year, two driving forces behind this incredible organization. We are joined by Shafeek and Liza Ortell from Elim to, I think, open a window into a world that all of us see, but very few of us actually take cognizance of.
That's right.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you for doing what you do. I know this validation must come in many forms, but there must be a reason why you do what you do. For the uninitiated, I'd call it a shelter, but I think falls probably horribly short of what it is that you actually do. So, Shafeek, maybe you can explain what the Elim Shelter actually does.
Elim Night Shelter, what we do is we create a safe haven for people to come to. Those come off the street or wherever they come from, whether it's divorces or bad business decisions made, they end up homeless. So we offer them a bed, a shelter, a shower, 3 meals a day, and our clients can stay up to 6 months. We're there to give them, we give them not a second chance, we give them another chance. That's what we do. And we walk with them in that, getting their lives back in order, and then try to reintegrate back into society or to reunify them with their families in that 6 months.
I'm taking a breath just hearing you say this, because in principle it sounds amazing. You want to at first be there just to address the pain, but to start that process of rehabilitation that is incredibly difficult. Where does it begin?
Okay, we try and help them in challenges in areas where there's most challenges, and then we also want to create a safe space for them, and just shower them with lots of love and the reassurance that they're going to be okay. And then we also refer them to our social worker, which also helps them with certain areas.
It's such a complex space to work in because you're dealing with individuals and each with their own very complex set of challenges. We know that certainly in the context of the Western Cape, alcoholism is a massive, massive exacerbator of that. But what would you say is your biggest challenge? Is there something that every day you have to marshal that strength for? Is it just a myriad of things?
Well, we're having 80 clients living at the shelter. We have 80 different personalities. And one thing we do is, in our rules, we said things like you're not allowed to swear. And that small thing makes a big difference. We have less arguments, less fighting, and actually we don't have any arguments or fighting at the shelter because of respect for each other. And everybody knows what they're actually what they're doing there, trying to better their lives. And we have they respect each other in the shelter. And that's amazing for us. And yeah, that's what
I think, and being able to take that first step once you are feeling respect and feeling respect for yourself.
Absolutely.
Is probably one of the big first steps in the right direction. The one question that keeps ringing through my head, why? Why do you guys do this? You could be doing anything, but you have chosen to live in a selfless way. Why? What motivates both of you?
Let me share with you. In 2009, I found myself to be homeless. I used to be a police detective, worked as an investigator at the casino, and petrified of what I'm going to find at the shelter, just to find normal people there, people that need another chance. And this is why we are there, to give them that opportunity, to love on them, to give that back, that respect, that dignity that's been lost. And that's why we're there. And it's a calling. We couldn't do anything else.
It was always meant to be. How can we help you? The festive season is around the corner, and that could be a very negative time for someone who has nothing. What do you guys need, and how can we help you?
Okay, are you going to do that one?
Yeah, we encourage the community out there to do the Santa shoe boxes, you know, to deal with the toiletries and little gift for our clients. And not just Elim Night Shelter, there are so many shelters out there, old age homes. We encourage the community to go out there and actually visit these places, see what the need is. There is such a big need. That's a lonely time of year. And our guys just need to be encouraged and go into those shelters. go and speak to them and find out what the need is. That's I'd like to.
Just to open up your mind, I think we can all do with being a lot less judgmental.
That's right.
And I think that's very much at the heart of what you do. Lisa, maybe I can put this to you to round us off. Right now, there are people, they might not be at the point of being homeless, but they could be going through an incredibly difficult time and feeling like there isn't hope. What do you say to the people who come through your doors? What do you say to those people right now that are going through that?
Well, normally I would say that God is your source, and this just to believe in themselves, you know, to encourage them that everything is going to be okay. And then I firmly believe that there's beauty in the chaos. So if you're broken, you can be fixed. You know, it's entirely up to you how you want to deal with it. But I encourage them and I tell them you can do this. You get up, you dress up, and you show up. That is what I normally tell my girls, and I love them to bits.
I can see that. Now, I'm feeling the emotion here. You work in quite an incredible space, doing amazing things for amazing people, and everyone has that spark in them. So thank you so much for everything that you're doing. We're going to have all of your details up on all of our social media platforms. elimnightshelter.org.za is where you can go to get a broader scope of what the shelter does and what they need, their wish list, and I can guarantee you there is a company out there that can provide infrastructure or something, maybe cash. Everyone needs the money, but also as an individual, there might be an opportunity for you to really improve someone's life. And that is what the festive season is all about.